did we talk about that? We did. This is like the service dog interaction day. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
We just finished at church and we are on our way. I planned this, that I'm gonna take Peter out to lunch today. So we are going to have some sushi.
Yum. Thank you, honey.
He's driving, but
it was her idea.
So, kind of like I'm taking him.
Yeah. You could drive if you want to.
I haven't really driven this car.
Yeah.
But I did, my voriconazole just kicked in, so I was like in a vortex. And right at the end of church, I like pulled a chair down and sat down. I was like, don't mind me. I'm just sitting here in the middle awkwardly. But whatever. People want to know why I don't wear sunglasses.
Yeah, why don't you wear sunglasses?
I don't really like wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
I feel like it changes the way that I see the world. Now, when it's super bright out and I'm not wearing glasses, if I'm wearing contacts, I got a pair when we were in Florida. Like, I could wear sunglasses if I wanted to.
Yeah, people were really concerned about you not wearing sunglasses.
Well, not to worry. If it's bright, I squint, and it works out. Mary and Peter go out to eat. Take two. We just went to this little sushi place that we had been to once before, and they were super busy in there. So
yeah, it was like slammed. Like there was like a party of like 12 or something. Yeah, and
one waitress. And then when we sat down, we get this question a lot. So here's one answer for you. Do you ever have access issues with having a service dog? And the answer is, for the most part, no, we don't have issues. The only thing that people typically say are like, is that a service dog? And then you say yes, and then they walk away, and that's it. But that's been our experience anyway. We've had a few more turbulent conversations, but this person came up, a worker came up and was like, I'm sorry, dogs aren't allowed. And we said, he's a service dog. And she kind of hesitate?
She hesitated and then she goes, oh, he's a service dog? So yes, that's what I just said.
Yeah. So the way that we choose to handle it is to stay calm and just, we assume that they may not understand service dogs or service dog laws. And I could see that she talked to another coworker, and like, it kind of looked like the coworker was like, ugh. But I don't know. I couldn't hear them.
And sometimes, like, restaurants of other cultures sometimes don't understand service dogs fully.
Yeah. So, you just do your best. But it does inevitably kind of shake you up because I thought yeah, whatever. But anyway, we decided to leave because she was the only one working and there were a ton of people. So we were like, you know what? We're gonna go somewhere else. But we haven't decided yet if we're gonna do endless appetizers at TGI Fridays or find another sushi place.
Guess we'll decide when we get there.
Yeah. So that's our little.
This is like the lunch, going out to lunch saga now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it in a restaurant and
here to save the day.
Mary's blood sugar dropped and her
So weird.
Vori vision was bad.
It's the third day in a row that my blood sugar's been dropping. Anyway, we made it to a restaurant.
Now we're gonna eat.
It's blurry. I'm getting a Little Mermaid vibe from you with eating the seaweed. Under the sea, life is just better when you eat me, so take it from me.
It's true. The miso soup's hitting the spot. We don't even know what we're ordering. We're just like, get us miso soup first.
We did not say it like that. Oh my goodness. Miso soup now.
Must eat.
It warms the soul.
It does.
Do you want to tell us about that? Tell us about this.
Oh yeah. Check out. This is like
The highest quality napkin I've ever felt.
I mean, it's basically like a cloth napkin, but disposable.
It's so thick.
I mean,
It's amazing.
Let's get it. Let's get full proportions for the people. I mean,
Okay, that's a generous size.
that's a generous size, but it's thick. It feels like a shop paper towel, you know?
Yes! That is amazing. Usually you get these little things they don't even absorb.
You thought you were getting a food review. You're getting a napkin review here today.
We almost left the camera.
Oh, we almost left you guys behind. I had to go get the car because I had to park on the other side of the neighborhood, other side of the parking lot, because it's so busy here. But we just had a delicious dinner.
We're on our way home, and there were like some free boxes on the side of the road. But we've been like looking for a paper sorter for some of our store stuff, and I think I saw one like in that box. Do you want to go see?
Are you serious? I think you're pranking.
No, I'm not pranking you. Okay, well, do you want me to go, or are you good?
I don't believe you.
Yeah, he doesn't believe me. It might have been like, I mean, it looked like a paper sorter type of thing. Oh, Peter. Did that go through your shoe?
Yeah, I bent it down. Which one?
I think that one. It's white. Is it? Can I see it?
Nasty styrofoam.
Can I see it? Oh, weird. That one looks like a crazy one. That box over there.
Right, it looks like a paper.
It does. Can I clean it? Not really. What is that box over there? This little one?
I feel like my dress shoes.
Dress shoes. That little one.
Little box, I don't know.
It looks wooden and cool. Aircraft parts. That's cool. That's really cool. Aircraft parts handled with care.
Wow.
So was my paper sorter, I wasn't crazy. We love free stuff on the side of the road.
Free
Stuff on the side of the road. Free stuff on the side of the road. You might have to scrub a lot.
Free stuff on the side of the road.
Ready? Go run. Hi, buddy. You ready to go in the house? Or you want to run?
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Editing time. Do the vlog. Do 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 do.
This is like the
Five Life musical.
Yep, that.
All right.
I think my thermometer's broken
Yeah.
because I do have a low grade fever, but
You just took your temperature again, and what did it say?
107.2.
We're like, okay, that's just not right.
That's not right.
So we tested on another one. She was just like low grade fever, not
107.
boiling up.
We are running to Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I guess should we like live stream in Walmart?
Oh, that would be fun.
Come shopping with us.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I haven't really had caffeine.
Since like in a couple, I mean, you've had like little bit
Here and
here and
there,
there,
yeah,
like tea,
sweet
iced
tea.
tea or whatever. But
I had Coke because of my blood sugar, and I didn't even think of the caffeine. So this afternoon, I'm like, let's go to Walmart.
like,
But I'm not like shaky like I was when I had caffeine when I first started the steroid inhalers,
you're just very energetic.
which is not.
Not typical.
So here we go.
We're gonna go to Walmart. We do need groceries too, so that'll. And we need. I think we're gonna look at like their filing cabinets because we need more files for her paintings. So, all right, here we go. Hey guys,
We tried to do a live stream.
we did. I think we did like
I
15
think-
minutes of live stream. It was.
The internet cut off.
Yeah.
And then it was awkward the whole time.
It was pretty awkward. Like, I'm good with vlogging, but it was more like the live streaming. I don't know. So I was like walking around reading your comments and talking to you guys, and everybody's looking at us talking about us, and it was kind of
because everybody talks about us anyway because we have a service dog and like cough a lot, so people think we're weirdos. Maybe we are.
We are, but okay. So we're getting some groceries. We got some pretty cool office organization stuff.
We'll have to give them an office tour tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
I did see somebody was requesting an office tour.
Okay. There you go. We'll see you guys later. All right. We just got. Oh, the lights went out. We just got home to the driveway, and we always have this moment where we don't really want to get out of the car because it means walking in the cold to the front door.
I think it's all catching up to me.
Yeah.
Let's go in the house.
Let's go.
We are home from the the Walmart grocery store. And on the live stream, I talked for a minute about like service dog questions. Because when you're out shopping or out in public and you have a service dog, you're inevitably going to be approached by people that have questions or that are just interested or just like, dog! And so when we were on the live stream, a couple of people came up to us. So I was like, there you go, there's your live, like how we handle like people asking. And the simple answer is when people ask, can I pet your dog? I say, no, he's working, thank you. And just kind of keep on going. If people have questions, I'll stand and talk if I'm able. I've had people ask me questions while I'm in the middle of a hard coughing fit, so I literally cannot talk, and that's really awkward. But at the end of the night, we were in line, literally like 20 people had either like come to touch him or like just made really loud comments or whatever. It was just like kind of a long night at Walmart for service dog interactions. And this kind of guy, probably our age.
Yeah,
but he had like music playing on his phone really loud, and he like came up and he's like, cool dog, is it vicious? And I was like, no, he's a service dog. And he's like, what? And I was like, if you can turn your phone down, if you can turn your music down, I'd be happy to tell you about it. And he was like, I can hear. And I was like, I can't hear myself. And he's like, will it bite me if I touch it? And I was like, I'd be happy to tell you about service dogs. And Peter was just kind of like, hun, just, it's fine. Because he could tell like the guy was not being respectful. And so I was like, so he basically said, oh, so he's gonna attack me if I touch him. And I said, no, I would encourage you to go home and Google service dogs. Like, I wasn't gonna explain it. My voice was like getting weaker because it was at the end of the night and like his music was so loud. I just was like, So by the time he walked away, he was like, oh, he's gonna bite me. And I was like, that is so irritating to be misunderstood or to have Oliver misunderstood. I just was like, I don't. But basically, the way that we handle service dog interactions, whether that's an employee asking a question. Oh, did we talk about that? We did. This is like the service dog interaction day. At the restaurant.
Oh my goodness.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and actually there was a third thing today.
Which
turned out.
Restaurant, it wasn't an issue.
It was so funny. We really liked this restaurant we ended up at. But like a waiter came to our table before Peter had gotten there. He was like parking the car. The waiter came up, pulled one of the chairs out from under the table and looked under the table. And I was like, can I help you? And he was like, huh? No. And then he kind of looked under again. And I was like, is there something that I can help you with? Because I thought he was like staring at Oliver or something. And later, that waiter came back around and he was like, hey, I just wanted to like clear up. I was told that somebody dropped $1 under the table. And I was like, oh, I thought you were like looking at my service dog because we just had an issue at another restaurant. And he was like, oh, no. Service dogs are allowed here.
Wait, he was like, he was kind of confused for a moment, and he didn't know that Ollie was there.
I was like, I have a service dog. And he was like, oh! And then he looked under. And he was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see him. He was super nice. And he was like, no, of course, we let service dogs in, just not pets. And I was like, yeah, that's the law. And he was like, yeah, the law. And I was like, yeah. So we try to handle it as calm as possible. So if people are like, is that a service dog? We'll say, yes, he's a service dog. And just try to like leave it at that. For customers who are asking questions, I tend to say, because they look at me and think, what's wrong with her? Or like, she doesn't have anything wrong. I tend to say, if they're like, oh, he's a service dog, I usually say like, I have cystic fibrosis. Are you familiar with it? Just to try to like, CF awareness, like spread the word. But anyway,
we used to carry like cars. It'd probably be a good idea to keep carrying them, but
said like curious about my service dog because people are curious. I'd be curious.
Yeah.
But
and we would we had also in there like to learn more about cystic fibrosis. Go to blah blah.
Yeah.
I think that was before we were vlogging though.
Yeah.
So now we could just have our YouTube channel.
Yeah. So now we're home with a bunch of yummy food, and we're starting with some berries. So I just I put them in here, handed them to Peter. It's teamwork here. Strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries. And then we're gonna have yogurt and granola. So I'm really excited. Exhausted. But I was glad to have the little caffeine boost today. Thanks for coming on this day with us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave you here in the kitchen cabinet. So,
all right.
As always,
we will see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Just kidding.